Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer, Prince, SoundCloud, Aquarius, and all points Jesus. Okay, so let's get this straight. I hear a lot of people talking about black and white Jesus, or how black people are being repressed, suppressed, enslaved mentally, and some of that's true. But let me tell you where I stand on that. I don't praise white Jesus. I don't go into church and say praise black Jesus either. I praise Yahweh, Yeshua, his son. That's who I praise. And I give honor to him. That's what I do, the son who died. The Christ King, the Christ, the first Christ. We are all Christ Christians, meaning you live in Christ's life. To be a Christian is to live in Christ's life, which means you are a sacrificial lamb. That's what a Christ is. He was Jesus of Nazareth. Back then they called you, so-and-so of who you're from. Joseph of Arimathea. That's where you're from. So he was Jesus of Nazareth. And they called him Jesus Christ because he was a Christ. So let's get that out the way now. We know that Caesar Borgia, or whatever his name is, painted. Jesus said this is what Jesus looks like. But we know the book of Revelations tells us different. We know that Jesus had actually two appearances. The first, his appearance, what he looked like, was of course, he had hair of wool, and he had skin of bronze. And that's when he was first walking earth. Then, of course, he died and rose. And when he's in Revelation, his hair is actually white. His hair is actually white, but it wasn't like that when he first was born, so on and so forth. He looked like the rest of the Jews, and which is darker tone. And let's get this, and let's go back to Adam, because there seems a constant, battle of what color Adam was, so on and so forth. So, for one, Adam was born of the dirt. He was born of the dust. And he was born in a place called the Fertile Crescent. And the Fertile Crescent was the richest soil on earth. That's why he was born there. It's the richest soil on earth, and it was black. It was deep black. It was blacker than this hat. It was a deep, dark black. That's what he was born out of. So nothing white came out of that. He was born out of the Fertile Crescent. And just to give you an example of that, volcanoes. When they're volcanic, when there's volcanic activity and lava flows, and it pretty much looks like it's burning everything, because it is. It's actually recreating things. This whole planet that we live on is all volcanic eruptions, and over again. So basically what happens is, when you see that, it looks what? Everything is burning. It looks what? Pitch black. It's black. But what happens is, once that goes into the soil, what ends up coming out of that is, of course, all kind of growth. You can grow the best fruits and trees, and all kind of stuff comes out of that. And it can't get any purer than that. So Adam was born of the Fertile Crescent. If you don't know where it is, look it up. That's just so you people to stop the argument of Adam was a white man. Adam and Eve was not white. They were black. They were darker than me. And Jesus was a Jew. He was out of the one of the 12 tribes, and you can follow the 12 tribes and see exactly where they came from. There was nothing European about anybody that came out of the 12 tribes. It just did not happen. It's impossible. So Jesus was also a black man, what we would consider a black man. So the Jews were actually black people. So let's cut it out with the Jews walking around with the yarmulke and man, when I look at them, and then they got their own section at Kroger's, the kosher section. I'm like, y'all are not Jews. Y'all are Europeans. Y'all are not Jews. Y'all are not. Y'all did not come. Anyways, so I just wanted to get that clear on the whole praise white Jesus. I go don't go and